I'm so glad Carmen did that. It's the kind of thing I normally would do. So thank you, Carmen. And now we are going to be presenting our final award to Jill Lauren. And I'm going to call on Marianne Dolner, who's one of our board members, and then we will have another presentation immediately thereafter.
First, I'd like to tell a little anecdote about Jill that I think will explain her spirit a little bit. She actually told me the story. Can you hear me closer? Better? She was invited to give a toast at a wedding of a friend who had been single for a long time. In contemplating her friend's fiancé, she wondered, after all of her girlfriend's boyfriends, why did this one in particular stick? So, as she gave the toast, Jill had produced all different kinds of sticky material. She had paste, she had glue, she had tape. Displaying the paste, Jill explained, well, this one, of course, was too tacky. This one. Then, next came a bottle of glue. And this one, of course, was too runny. That one. And she went down, I guess, a few sticky things, until she finally came to glittery glue. And for whatever reason, this glittery glue was perfect. Having a penchant for multisensory, always fun, using props, making an activity alive, being clear, engaging, making a point, telling a story, and creating concrete analogies, all indicators of a great teacher with creativity and passion. When you hear Jill talk about her students, her projects, her hopes for the future, the one thing you come away with is that she is passionate. She has a passion for educating children with reading difficulties. She has a passion for making sure students are working up to their potential. She has a passion for embracing students' talents and fostering them. She has a passion for sprinkling optimism into everything she does. And she has a passion for documenting the lives of people, young and old, who learn differently, relating their hardships and heralding their triumphs. Jill has written 2 books. The first, in 1997, Succeeding with LD, shares profiles of adults and children facing the challenges of having various learning differences. The book clearly documents the characteristics of learning disabilities, which include personal struggles and accomplishments, that it was used as required reading for a City University course on learning disabilities. In 2007, many of these profiles were updated. Her second book, That's Like Me, Stories About Remarkable People with Learning Differences, is a children's book chronicling amazing people. The book takes you on 16 different journeys celebrating individual differences. Jill and the profiles she recounts have broadened our sense of understanding and compassion for people who learn differently. The reader appreciates the hard work and determination of the students, and above all, realizes the power and beauty of cultivating a strength, a hobby, or passion, a place where a student can feel masterful. The book inspires all of us to face our challenges with courage and conviction. For students who have learning challenges, this book can be like a home, a place where one can feel understood and find solace and camaraderie, and perhaps not feel alone, and say to themselves, oh, that's just like me. The New York Branch would like to award Jill Lauren with the Margot Merit Book Award. We also are going to be joined by Councilwoman Helen Foster, who represents the 16th Council District in the Bronx, and she was elected in 2001, and she's known for her courageous stance in the City Council and standing up for her community and fighting for programs that empower youth, including the programs like ours, that help students learn and grow into productive and successful adults.
And she has a citation to present to Jill Lauren, which is why I interrupted this. And so I'm going to let
I wouldn't have missed this for all the world. In 2004, I think it was, I met Jill because I was diagnosed with dyslexia as an adult, and I went to Jill for tutoring, and she said to me, "How do you want to do this?" And I said, "I want to do it just like you would do the kids." So I got a box, I got stickers, I learned the sounds that, you know, when the O meets the U and they got married. And she has just been a blessing in my life. And when I heard that she was being honored, like, I tell everyone about her, and I'm like, she's my tutor. And so I asked if I could just take a point of personal privilege and present a citation to Jill for all the work she's done, not only with me, but with kids in general. So I won't read all the whereases, but it's a city council citation, and it says, "Whereas a great city is only as great as those persons who give exemplary service to their communities, whether through participation in voluntary programs, through unique personal achievement in their professional or other endeavors, or simply through a lifetime of good citizenry. And whereas such service, which is truly the lifeblood of the community and the city, so often goes unrecognized and unrewarded. Now, therefore, be it resolved that as a duly elected member of the New York City Council, I recognize that in Jill Lauren, we have an outstanding citizen, one who's worthy of esteem of both the community and the great city of New York," signed by me on this day. One quick story. When I got sworn in 2000, when I won the election in 2005, in 2006, I actually read my speech. And I have an older sister who had said, "I don't know if you all realize this, but this is the first time I've ever seen my sister read her speeches," because I never read them.
So many people who've just given me so many gifts over the years. Beautiful students who I still work with, one who's jumping up and down. And anyway, it's overwhelming and lovely. But as you would imagine, I have props. So I have something, I have a story to tell and something to share. First of all, I do want to thank the International Dyslexia Association for this honor. I want to say that I'm extraordinarily just honored to be here with Beth Fertig and Linda Wernickoff, two people who work so hard to change the lives of children all over the city and do such excellent reporting. And I also want to thank, is Deborah Shine here, my publisher, who I had hoped she'd be here, but Deborah Shine, who's the publisher of Starbright Books, is committed to creating beautiful books for children with disabilities in full color, which in today's market is almost unheard of. So I just wanted to say thank you to Deborah. And I want to thank Marianne. You gave me the idea to have the All About You page at the back of the books. Thank you. I have Stacy, my sister here, and Charlie, my husband, and Marion, who edited, and Stacy, you came up with the title of the book. So it's always a group project. So thank you everyone for listening to me. And really what I want to share is that when I went to grad school, I was taught how to teach reading, to teach writing, and how to teach kids how to learn. But I wasn't taught that I was also going to need to teach them about what it meant to learn differently. And over the years, I have been so privileged to have children who taught me that, who've shown me that the paradox of a learning disability needs to be directly addressed and taught to each of our students. Because how do you tell a third grader, you're smart, and then they are sitting in school every day struggling? It's a paradox, it's a conundrum.